Alright, this is a review on how to work with the atomic structure of elements. We're going to use oxygen as our example. The one thing we struggle with when working with the atomic structure is students don't know where to find how many protons an element has. The protons are located right at the top. The top of your element tells you the atomic number. The atomic number is the number of protons in your element. So for oxygen, oxygen has 8 protons, the atomic number. The atomic number not only tells you the number of protons, but it also tells you the number of electrons. They're always the same. So to find the number of electrons, you also look at the top at the atomic number. The one that's the most tricky is figuring out neutrons. Students really struggle with trying to figure out how many neutrons are in an element. Neutrons takes a little bit of math. So in order to figure out the number of neutrons, you first need to know the atomic mass, which is located at the bottom of your element. The atomic mass can always be rounded to the nearest whole number. Remember, 0.5 and above rounds up, 0.4 and below round down. In this case, 15.99 can round to 16. So now I have to do a little bit of math. The atomic mass tells me the number of protons plus neutrons. I already know the number of protons. The number of protons are found at the top. What I need to know is the number of neutrons. In order to get that, I do a little subtraction. I take the atomic mass, which we said is 16 after we rounded, and I will subtract the number of protons, which is at the top. 16 minus 8 is 8. So there are 8 neutrons in oxygen. Remember, neutrons have no charge, we draw an open circle. Protons are positively charged, we draw a plus sign. And electrons are negatively charged, we draw a minus sign. What we can do with this information is draw 2 different types of diagrams. The first one is called the Bohr diagram. In order to draw the Bohr diagram, you need to know the number of electrons in your element. Remember, the number of electrons can be found at the top. It's the atomic number. Again, using oxygen. I need to draw some energy shells. I'll just start with 2. Inside of the first energy shell is where you find the nucleus. Remember, the nucleus contains the protons and neutrons. So if we go back, we have 8 protons and 8 neutrons in oxygen. So going back to my drawing, I can just label this protons. I can put 8p as in protons. For neutrons, I can put 8n as in neutrons. Then I can add my electrons. Remember, electrons is the atomic number. I have 8 electrons in oxygen. My first shell can hold 2 electrons. Using the negative symbol, I draw 2 electrons. My second shell can hold 8. Well, I already have 2, and I only got to go up to 8. Since I already have 2, I only need 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, just to double check, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 electrons in my Bohr diagram, 8 protons, and 8 neutrons. That's how you draw the Bohr diagram. The last one we're going to draw is the Lewis dot structure. This one is a little easier. On the Lewis dot structure, you use the symbol. The symbol for oxygen is O. Then, all you need to show is the valence electrons. Remember, your valence electrons are the electrons in the outer shell only. Valence. Valence is the outer shell, whether it's shell 1, shell 2, shell 3, shell 4. This is the outer shell, shell 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 electrons in the valence shell of oxygen. So since we're drawing a dot structure, I use dots, and I had 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is how I would draw oxygen in the Lewis dot structure. Very quickly, let's do one more example of all three. A structure, the Bohr diagram, the Lewis dot structure. We'll use boron as our example. So I need to know the number of protons. Comes from the top, the atomic number. There are 5 protons in boron. That means automatically that I know the number of electrons, which is 5. Same as the protons, same as the atomic number. Finally, I need to know the number of neutrons. This is the one where you have to do some math. I'm going to round 10.811, rounds up to 11. I take 11 on the bottom, minus 5 on the top. I get 6, so I know that there are 6 neutrons. To draw the Bohr model, I'll just start by making 2 circles. I know that I have 5 protons, 6 neutrons. So in the center I'm going to put 5p and 6n. 5 protons, 6 neutrons. And I know I need to draw 5 electrons. My first shell can hold 2. 1, 2. I only need 3 more to get to 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 electrons, 5 protons, 6 neutrons. Again, with the Lewis structure, we use the symbol. The symbol for boron is B. All I'm going to do is draw the outer shell. In this case, the outer shell has 1, 2, 3. So I need 1, 2, 3 dots around boron. That is how you work with atomic structure.
Yeah, 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 yeah!